Hey everyone, how's it going? So sorry we didn't come to you last week. I was actually out of the state, and so it just didn't work out. But thanks for tuning in this week. Diane's not here again. She's making final prep for Houston Heels and Horsepower, which is tomorrow, Saturday, from 10 to noon at River Oaks District. We'd love to see you there. Supercar Blondie is actually already in town, and she'll be there. She's just awesome. So hope to see you there. Two things for me this week. Number one is, as a brand, how do you know when you should change or shift or edit your brand style guide? We're working with an organization right now that it's clear that they established their brand guidelines or their style guide quite a while ago, and looking at their past graphic design, they have not kept to it, but they're still distributing it like they abide by the rules in it. And so it's something interesting to think about of how do you know as a brand when you should take a hard look and maybe hire someone to come in and audit and maybe make a recommendation of how to clean that up for you, if you're going to be distributing it to third-party people of, hey, here's our logo, here's our style guide, please abide by it, but you don't do it internally. Probably not the best practice to have. So just think about that. If you've not looked at your style guide recently, you probably should pull it out. As a marketer or a graphic designer, that should be something that's pretty close to you or that you know pretty well. Number two is, when you are running digital ads, and this is more of a question, something that I've noticed, when you're running a digital advertising campaign, you're running through the Google network or however you may go about it, and you are placing the 320 by 50 mobile ad, meaning a display ad that shows on mobile devices, the question is, how many of those clicks that you get do you think are erroneous or accidental? It's interesting. A lot of those ads, display ads on mobile, 320 by 50 ads, run in applications and apps. And I know I've clicked on them by accident. For example, in Pandora, they pop up near the bottom, or in some other form and fashion that you're trying to do something else on your phone and you accidentally click on the ad. As a marketer, you need to be thinking about that, of how much of what I'm counting is accidental. And you should be gauging that on the bounce rate from your website. If people are making it to your website, spending a very short amount of time and bouncing, that may be an accidental click that you should look at and not really count as a true impression or lead. So if someone has an answer to that, I would love to hear it, or if there's a metric or an industry standard. I intentionally didn't look at that before I said this, because I think it's an interesting conversation starter to have with all of you who watch. And it could apply to desktop as well. I've definitely clicked on ads accidentally on desktop that took me to a website, whatever it may be, and it's like, oh, I didn't mean to do that. I was still reading an article, and you go back. So something that the industry should be talking about and engaged with. No real fix here, but just a topic of discussion. So, all right. Next week, I think Diane will be here. We're just staying super busy, and we're blessed to be busy. But thanks for tuning in. Like, share, comment. If either of these things are a point of interest of you, I'd love to talk with you more about them. And we'll see you again next week. Thanks, guys. Bye.